Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's been doing good out there. I've been doing good. I've been keeping busy. I hope you've been keeping busy too. Trying to find ways to see the good in things. You know, we're all dealing with a lot of trauma and chaos going on in the world. I mean, everybody knows it. And how do you deal with that? A lot of times, we're faced with so many decisions and the rush of life, and we got to do this or we got to do that, and we forget to sit down and look around and really appreciate everything we have and the people around us. We have all been forced to live with a mask on, to be a certain way, to be looked at a certain way, to say the right things. Everybody gets judged. And the problem with that is because when people judge, that's how they feel about themselves. That could be me, that could be you, that could be your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle. It could be your cousins. It could be anybody. It could be your friend. It could be your own husband, your wife, your children. Everybody has an opinion of somebody. Seems like everybody wants to hold us in the past. The past ways of living, the past ways of thinking, the past ways of shopping, consumerism, like crazy. They don't make things to last anymore. Everything's disposable. You got drive-through services like out the yin-yang. When I was growing up, and I'm sure a lot of you, when you were growing up, you remember how things lasted, how everything was made to last, made out of quality material. You could buy something and you could have it for 25 years and it still would be running. And the only reason you got rid of it is because it got left out in a tub and filled up with water and the electrical fried. But nowadays, every year we're buying a new TV, or, every year we're getting a new phone or a new vehicle, or, every day we're buying something. We're just on this perpetual wheel of spending money on everything. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever problem there is in the world, there's going to be an ad for that with a, $99.99 price tag along with it. And of course, I know, I know my talks, my videos, they either piss you off or you love him. And, I've had to come to realizations about my own self. And, as you start peeling away the layers of the onion, you start exposing things about yourself that you didn't even know, because we've been so fixated on living in the past, being kept in the past trauma, not the past good times. I hold on to the good times. I have such great memories, and I've been focusing more on them. And the cards that I pulled, I had a look at, and it was just so uncanny that Spirit gave me a sign, right? Because I'd gotten the sign to quit my channel and just stop uploading. And then I sat and I talked with God like a lot and worked on a lot of the stuff that I have going on, and I'm making huge progress. I'm proud of myself because in my past, I've struggled with staying focused and completing tasks because I would let outside circumstances dictate my life. I'm just starting to come out of my shell again, and I don't know, it feels different, and it feels better. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I always send my best. My intentions for this channel are just to help people think for themselves and, actually deal with the past trauma and let it go, because whatever you've experienced in your life, you should never have experienced. And our parents before us, going years back, they struggled. They had to go through a lot of things. And their parents, they had to go through a lot of hard things. And if you can put yourself in their shoes, even for a second, to realize the stuff that they had to go through to get to where you are today, considering what they had to deal with. Like, we all know the stories of the past and what happened to, people of lower income and middle class, and then the higher ups, right? The higher ups always were doing good, and they were always the ones making the decisions and what our lives were supposed to be. They all used our families, our mothers and our fathers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, went through tremendous amount of pain and suffering to get where we are today. And they don't want us to live there, because that's what kept them a slave to the perpetual wheel of being dictated to and told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So if we work on really cleansing away the trauma that we're carrying, we slowly let it die off and it goes away. Send it to the light, send it to God. Give all your burdens to God, because it really does help. Of course, you're going to still think about your burdens, but if it lifts the weight a little bit off you, if you're able to, if you believe in God, give your worries to God, because it's like having a best friend there that's there for you all the time. It doesn't matter if you've done your hair or had a shower or changed your clothes or whatever. He's always there, and he never judges you. If you make a mistake, he'll let you know what you're doing is wrong, or you're on the wrong path, or he'll tell you when it's time to stop and take a break. So I listen to God. I listen and feel off the energy in the air, like whether I'm in danger or whether I'm safe. And people that like to keep you living in a constant state of fear and worry and anguish are obviously dealing with a lot of problems that we're not even aware of. People have outbursts of emotions all the time. And it's finding the understanding and being able to bless that person, whether you know them or not, stranger. If you see them struggling, I think you know, people that are filming the homeless and the people that are struggling with addictions, or, you know, making the problem worse than making it better. And put yourself in their shoes and just imagine how degraded that they feel, how lost they feel. And if you can do that, then you're still a human being and you have empathy and compassion for other people and their suffering, and not use it as a weapon against the rest of us so that we're, you know, feeling absolutely horrible just in order to get a donation, you know. My dog is scratching. It's that time of year we got grass fleas, so we're dealing with that without, I'm trying to stay away from the chemicals and everything for my dog too. Like, she's totally healthy other than the fleas, and she'll be almost 14 soon. 13 or 14, I always get confused. But anyways, I'll stop rambling and get on with this reading for you guys. I chose this card, frog. It's a tree frog. I haven't really finished any carvings since I did that one. And this quartz crystal. It's beautiful. I chose 2 tea leaves. So we got bell, there's an announcement. And then we got the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. I chose 2 archangel cards and 2 goddess cards. So we got Arakira blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. And then we got Kuan Yin, which is compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Those are beautiful cards. I've really missed doing readings, but I wasn't called to do readings. I was told just to sit and wait. And the 2 archangel cards we got are, oh my goodness, it's Archangel Raziel, both of them. Clairvoyance and spiritual understanding. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. Here, we'll put that there. And then we got Impossible Things. It's card 34. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and a fresh perspective. Whoops. And card 35 is Never Jam Today. Promises that never come to be, and empty words, and not living in the now. So you could be dealing with a lot of people that aren't living in the now. They're not waking up to the reality of how the world is being run, right? The whole woke now or wake up theme, you know, they've made a mockery of that too. And the whole point of waking up is seeing what our, elected officials are doing to our countries, to our world. So, everybody needs to really pay attention to what's going on. Like, go down the rabbit hole. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with gaining knowledge. Originality. Blaze your own trail. And then we have the dragon spirit. Discover your courage. So find the courage to educate yourself. I mean, the old people, no offense to any older people, but they were raised under a total different, well, not total different, same thing, but they're more programmed than ever. And I mean, there are a lot of people that have been trying to tell other people about all these things, and they were labeled crazy and nutso, and now they're going to be the ones that are the truth tellers. So I encourage you, if you have any information or have a story to tell, start a YouTube channel. Tell your story. It's good to tell your story. A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now, and that's card number 13. The unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. And it's card number 36. Once you heal from the past and the trauma, you'll stop doing that. You'll stop constantly going back to the past, to the hurtful memories that keep you stuck. It's when we, get preoccupied with everybody else and making everybody else happy. You never fully have the time to deal with whatever's hurting you. And if you don't deal with that, it ends up causing diseases in your bodies. And that's just from holding on to pain. That pain in the pit of your gut, Holding on to pain isn't good for anybody. And the two final cards that I got, which was really nice, and I listened to I have a few tarot readers I listen to, and I just listened to the message, and it was just perfect timing. And I got the go-ahead, so I came on. So we got Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You're always protected. And then the Council of Light. Divine Orchestration. Helpers in subtle realms. Yeah. Beautiful card. Remember, your ancestors are with you always. God is with you. He's there for you. He's waiting for you. Just if you believe that Jesus was God's son and that God sent him here, then you've accepted Jesus into your heart and you believe. And if you believe, that's just going to open up doorways for you that you will never even believe. Because you'll realize you have somebody that will take all those burdens, and somebody who died for your sins so that you don't have to carry them or bear the shame of it anymore. So I encourage everybody to go to Jesus, go to God, go to your angels, because they have huge shoulders and can take all the problems from you so that you don't have to, energetically speaking, have to hold on to those hurtful feelings, the things that make you angry, the things that make you feel disappointed or doubtful. So, thank you again. Please like the video. It does help the algorithm and it helps spread the message. And you can share if you like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care. And I love you.